Ever since we were young, we've been taught that war is a bad thing. You know, you got wars like the Civil War, World War I, its sequel, and my favorite in the franchise, World War II. And like, the war in Afghanistan, the drug war going on to this day, there's a lot going on. But really, when you look at it, there's only one war that really matters. And that's PlayStation versus Xbox, baby. Though these consoles may seem very different, there is one similarity that brings them all together. And you take the game out of the case, you put it in, and you download it, and then maybe, just maybe, you play the game. When it comes to Xboxes, I think Xboxes are just great for online multiplayer games. Like COD, Siege, Dead by Daylight, Friday the 13th. Like, games that you're doing online things, and I think they're perfect for that. Like, if you're gonna play story-driven games, I wouldn't do it on an Xbox, honestly. It's just like, yeah, they got great story-driven games, but when it comes to like the exclusive side, all of PS4 and PlayStation's exclusives are just better, honestly. Like, for instance, on Xbox, when it comes to exclusives, they got Halo, which, woo! Halo, yeah! Oh, Spartan, Master Chief, I don't know, Warthog. Anyways, they got Halo, you got Gears of War, which, I never really got into Gears of War. I played like the first and second one, but, I just didn't find them really special, honestly. What else? They had Cuphead. That got ripped from them. Cyberpunk. That's a new one. Good job, Cyberpunk. Woo! But when it comes to PS4, they got so many great story-driven games. You got God of War. You got The Last of Us game. We don't count the second one as a game. It doesn't exist. You got, what else you got? You got Uncharted. You got Death Stranding, which I never played, but I hear decent things about. You got so many titles. You got Knack for the PS4, guys. Knack! The best story-driven game of them all. Screw God of War. Screw Last of Us. Knack is the only game you need, guys. God, I'm gonna get beat up one of these days. And please don't take it like I'm dissing Xbox. Like I said, I like Xbox's multiplayer way better now. I did play on PS3 as a youngin', and I didn't have to buy online back then, I just had to make an account. But, Xbox kinda made it like $60, I think, but even back then. And, PlayStation needed money too, so they did the same thing. But I think when it comes to who's on top when it comes to online stuff, it's definitely Xbox. I don't know how, I don't know why, just take my word for it. As far as next gen goes, I think PS5 still has Xbox speed. Because the Series X really is just an Xbox One, but a little bit taller, and it's a little bit faster to get in the games. There's really not much of a difference, if you're asking me. Whereas for the PS5, everything's new, really. A new UI, new games, new hardware, stuff like that. And plus, like, as far as games go, you got Spider-Man Miles Morales, Demon's Souls. Pretty sure there's a new God of War out already. Might be wrong, I don't know. The only game that looks really interesting on Xbox Series X right now is Halo Infinite. Like an open world Halo, that sounds like a great idea. And when you ask me, is Halo Infinite's either gonna flop or it's gonna do great? There's not gonna be an in-between. So I'm excited to see where Halo Infinite goes, but, the Xbox Series X was just kind of disappointing if you ask me. So, PlayStation won, like, my heart for this one, honestly. I'll probably get both eventually. But, I don't know, the PS5 just looks way better, and seems like it'll run better if you're asking me. But hey, that's just my opinion, don't gotta listen to me, just my opinion. At the end of the day, we're all gamers. We all have one goal in common, and that's to sit in our chairs all day, play a good game start to finish, and cry ourselves to sleep at night knowing that we are outcast in today's society. And, I really hated putting Xbox and PlayStation fans head-to-head and just giving my opinion on which one I like better and which one I think's better overall. I hated doing that because, they're all special for their own reasons. Like I said, Xbox, great multiplayer games. Sony, amazing story games. Like, I hate having to pick one. And, give or take as you will, this video is very subjective and it's really opinionative. And if you don't care about my opinion, I don't care. You're your own person. Make your own, I guess. I don't care. But, I hope you guys got something from this video, I didn't even talk about PC players. Those guys scare me. Thank God I only talked about Xbox and PlayStation. God, if I talked about PC players, I'd have to talk about arthritis and scoliosis and DXR racing chairs and freaking Arma or Rust or CSGO. And that's something I don't want to open. That's a whole can of worms I'm not even going to get into. Maybe one day I'll make a PC video, who knows. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, give me your opinion on the comments on which one you like better. Personally, they're all great and all, but, Nintendo made Mario. Isn't that better, though? Yeah.